Assessing Information Needs by the Puppy-Loving Wanderer. Introduction. The purpose of this analysis was to see what information is needed for making future decisions for the upcoming year. We had a decision maker who consulted with an external expert and an analyst who assessed information requirements. Decisions. The first decision was adopting a puppy. The second decision was planning a retirement. The third decision was moving to Florida. Methods. We developed a list of what we initially believed to be important factors in making these decisions. The decision maker and the expert separately applied ratings to each factor based on a scale of 0 to 7, with 0 being the least important and 7 being the most important. The decision maker and the expert reached a consensus on highly divergent ratings for a particular factor. The analyst then averaged the decision makers and the experts' ratings and created a master list. For each factor, the 3 values were averaged. Next, the range was determined by calculating the difference between the highest and the lowest value. A median for both the average findings and the range findings was found. To assess which factors were most important in making the decisions, the analyst determined which factors fit into essential, rapid, and periodic information sets. Essential items are those that have a higher than median average and a lower than median range. Rapid items have a high average and a high range. Periodic items have a low average and a high range. Data and results. The following table shows data for factors in 3 decisions, averages, and ranges. As you can see, the factors that were most important falling in the essential information set were available time, expenses, type of residence, health status, and psychological support. The next most important factor was income and savings, which belongs to the rapid information set. The factors belonging to the periodic information set were considered unimportant for most decisions, but vital to some. We decided to limit resources for these factors, which included weather, availability of cultural events, public transportation, living situation, and great restaurants. As the value of average decreased and the value of the range increased, such as is the case for great restaurants, the allocation of resources decreased. All factors fell in one of 3 information sets: essential, rapid, and periodic. None was unclassified, in other words, unnecessary. This will be further discussed in the introspective slide. Introspective. In this needs assessment process, each person's input was very valuable because each was from a different perspective. Also, the method for determining which factors were most important was straightforward and easy to follow. What could have been improved is the communication between the decision maker and the expert, namely reaching consensus on certain factors earlier in the process. Our other concern was that all of our factors fell into one of the information sets, and therefore we could not automatically eliminate any of them. This could be a result of our method of filtering the factors that were considered unfocused or irrelevant earlier in the process.